When you hear the sound of the bell, you know you in the championship rounds with King Amin of Essex, and I'm here with my peoples. I'm an honorary nerd, if you guys don't know, all right? I'm here back again with Nerdyboxing Gym out of Fredericksburg. And this time, we're going to put us dinosaurs to the side. We're going to put the people that really put in the work on display today. So I got the whole camp here. We're missing one cat. We're missing Briley Mabry. That's the Michael Jackson of the crew. You know what I'm saying? He's on the hiatus, but we got the rest of the crew. I want you guys to take a minute to introduce yourselves, please.
I'm Enrico Williams, known as Manchild.
My name is Taylor Hill. I am known as Taylor Tuff.
My name is Dontae Tuggle. I'm known as Wicked Eye.
All right. Now, salute, ladies and gentlemen. And I've ended up meeting Rico this past weekend at the gym getting some work. So that was cool to meet the gang. Taylor, I met your dad. I met Mr. Junior. That's my Jamaican brethren. You know what I mean? So, definitely it's good to really have this opportunity to get to know you guys. And I want you guys to let the people know more about y'all. So we're going to start it off like this. I want you guys to share, at your own pace and from your own perspective. How did you guys, and I talked to Rico a little bit, but I still want him to give me his story. How'd you guys get into boxing?
Honestly, I just kept begging my parents that I wanted to box, and then they just kept telling me no, until my mom finally decided to want to take me to a boxing gym. Yeah, that's just how I got it.
All right. My little brother River, he was going to this gym, and I was just coming with my dad. And a few days, and my dad asked me, "Do you want to box?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I sparred one day, and then I just did it ever since.
Now, Taylor, I got to stick with you for a second. Hold on, I got to stick with Taylor for a second because, women's boxing is really big now. And I got to say, I have a daughter myself. She liked boxing, but she don't like, doing it. So what was it as a girl that made you say, like, yeah, I'll give it a try?
It's just like when I first ever went in there, I like physical sports, and I was like, this is just my sport. I just want to do it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, there's one champion out there that had that same idea when she was a young girl. That's the undisputed champion at 130 pounds, Alicia Bumgarner. She used to wrestle, actually, when she was 7. So she loved them physical sports. So you are on the right track. And that's why I'm definitely keeping track of what you guys got going on. Now, Wicked Eye, tell us the story, champ.
So basically, I used to fight a lot because I used to get bullied from my eye. So one day I was just out and about fighting, and this one dude just introduced boxing. Unfortunately, he didn't continue with it, but I continued to like stay in shape and continue with my boxing journey. And then I ended up being stumbled upon my man's Brian. He helped me get sharp and stay ready. So that's pretty much how I got into being bullied for my eye, turning it to my best asset.
Now, most people, they tend to believe, and shout out to my man Pistol Pete Dobson, that's the best way to really arm yourself. And I want to ask you more than tell you, when you started picking up boxing, did it make you feel more confident in just being, or was you ready for the get back right away? Like once you learned your 1s and 2s, did you jump right back out there and say, I wish somebody would?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I was already like really good at fighting because I really had no choice. But actually, when I started learning like the basics and everything, I was like, oh yeah, this is all right. I like this. But it came with some more challenges because when you first start learning how to box and everything, you like, oh, you feel like you're on top of the world. But as you continue to elevate in your level, in your competition, there's certain aspects and certain things you need to work on. Like, for instance, I had a depth perception that I didn't really pay attention to. So when I would throw my jab, it would be off by like a couple of centimeters or inches. So we had to like critique like simple things like that to make me better at what I do.
Now let's talk about that, the travel and the work, because it's not a lot of gyms in the Fredericksburg area. So you guys got to work a lot with each other and you guys got to get on the road a lot. How does that individually and as a group, because you guys might have been familiar and may not even known each other before Nerdy Boxing, but how's life on the road?
Life on the road, it's good. We have a team that makes sure, we're doing the proper regimens. We're making sure that we're on schedule regarding to what we have planned for those days and what competition we got. So like they'll set up sparring for these amount of days. Then after sparring, we'll do our conditioning. Then after our conditioning, we'll do like our recovery. And then after that, we'll do our slight meal plans depending where we're at in weight. So honestly, on the road, whether it's traveling just to go spar or it's these competitions, we have a schedule that we have to oblige by, and that keeps us consistent.
Now, Taylor, I want to ask you, because it might be different from your perspective. Being younger, you're not the youngest. How old are you?
10.
10. Yeah, right. So I mean, 10-year-olds, you got to be in the car for a long time. It ain't no Wi-Fi. Somebody got to turn on their hotspot, right? How's life on the road for you?
It's just great. Can't really complain about anything. It's just good.
Yeah. And I bet it's a great experience. So I want to ask you guys, and each of you can share with me, what's the most interesting place that boxing has taken you?
Wait, say that again. You were breaking up. Sorry.
Where's the most interesting place, the interesting city or interesting place that boxing has taken you guys?
Atlantic City.
Jersey.
I'll say Ohio. I loved Ohio. I'll say Ohio for me.
Yeah, I'd say Ohio too.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna start with Atlantic City. Taylor, tell us why Atlantic City.
Because of the hotel we went to, it just had like a lot of stuff there. Like you can go to arcade. You can there was like a variety of options and stuff that you could do there and stuff.
That helps with that balance. So when you're doing all of the hard work, you got to play a little bit. So I definitely dig that. Now, you two guys chose Ohio. What about that Ohio trip kept you guys entertained, or what was special about the Ohio trip?
Mainly for me, the Ohio trip, you got to see a lot of high-level fighters, all conjugated just to compete at that, just to compete. And also, the city, I love the city. I love the city living, and I enjoy just being around in the area.
What about you, Rico?
Yeah, I'd say Ohio. It was that was, I guess, the first time ever being like states away from Virginia, and it was just a good experience. And then just watching all the fighters and watching Tay smoke these people, man. I enjoyed it.
And Wicked, you mentioned that Ohio is a big fighter state. Ohio got a lot of gyms. It's a lot of big fight culture. I mean, we wouldn't even get through, if we started to name all the fighters from Ohio. But definitely, shout out to Ohio, and definitely shout out to you guys for appreciating that aspect of the journey. Now, again, talking about some of the fighters out there, how do you guys view professional boxing? Are you guys fans of pro boxing at all? Do you follow?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Because sometimes it's like, if you worked in the pizza shop, the last thing you do when you get home is want some pizza. You be like, I want some Chinese food, right? So but you guys are into it. So favorite fighters, right? Of the young guys, this is what I really want to talk about. The young guys, you got the Gervonta Davises of the world, you got the Shakur Stevensons and the Tank Davis. Are those guys more popular with you, or is it still some of the older fighters?
For me, I think it's like more of a mix. Like, yeah, I like to keep up to, the new style of the new fighters, but I think the OG ones, like, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roy Jones, Lennox. I feel like though they were like the peak that started the journey for the new guys. They took those blueprints and just turned it to their own. So you gotta pay homage in that aspect.
Absolutely. What about you, Taylor? Rico, give me something, guys.
I'd say I'd watch like old school boxing. I'd say I'd watch a lot of younger, like older fights of Floyd Mayweather, like in the Pretty Boy era. And I would just, but I mostly watch like the new boxers like Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson.
Now, Taylor, you only 10 years old, and I'm not saying that because I'm an ageist, you know what I'm saying? But you only been around for so long. But the thing is, you've been around probably longer than women's pro boxing has been popular. I want to ask you, you guys got a chance to meet Clarissa Shields out in Detroit. What was that like?
It was amazing.
Yeah,
Like,
it
it was
was amazing. Yeah, it's amazing.
like the way like she just stopped and get to talk to us and like give us advice and stuff. It was just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I myself draw a lot of inspiration from her because when she first went to the Olympics, that's when they started allowing women in Olympic boxing. I think it was about 2012 the first time, and she won. And it was just a great story because she was so young, and you know what I mean. And that's how I got turned on to women's boxing, except from a few fighters, like Layla Ali and Christy Martin and Ann Wolfe. So women's boxing, it's been the pros. It's been around for a while, but it hasn't had the amount of stars that it has today. So what I try to do is I always try to make sure I get a chance to talk about it in the same vein as we talk about the guys, because it's all boxing,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, most definitely.
Now, you guys, of course, you guys know pro boxing. Of course, you guys know who Canelo is, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I want you guys to tell me a little bit about this Canelo Charlo fight. I want to know who you guys picking.
Personally, I'm going for Charlo.
Canelo.
I'm going with Canelo. I'm going with
Okay.
Canelo.
Yeah, see, I'm a little bit conflicted. I'm going to say it live on air. I'm going with Charlo. I'm picking with my heart, of course, but I do think that Charlo has some attributes. I think that the jab can take him a long way, and I think that people want to give Canelo so much credit for being strong, but I think giving Charlo an opportunity to be at this weight and kind of be more comfortable. He's moving up 2 divisions, but he get to fight at his walk around weight. And I don't got to tell you guys about walk around weight. It's a lot. You feel a lot better fighting at the weight that you are, although you might not be athletic. What do you guys think about that? Is it an issue? The 2 weight thing, is weight really an issue like that when you moving up?
Not really. So my mindset on that. So when you when you're going up in weight and you're fighting at your walk around weight, you don't have to do too much. All you got to do is just really touch up on your conditioning. But other than that, you should be good. When you're fighting at your walk around weight, you're just like, okay, I'm comfortable at this. I can move freely. I don't have to go on a diet plan. Really, yeah, you don't want to eat like junk food, but you want to put the proper nutrition in your body. You just want to just touch up on your conditioning at that weight so you'll be able to maintain it better. So it shouldn't be a problem. I just feel like Canelo will beat him based off experience, and because Charlo likes to be overly aggressive, and I feel like that will be his downfall in a sense.
Yeah. I'm hoping this one's gonna be fireworks, and I'm hoping it lasts. I'm hoping this is not one of those fights where, if it does end early, I'm hoping Charlo's getting his hand raised. Because I gotta ask you guys, and this is off the script though, but um, being emotional when it comes to boxing, you know, Rico, we talked a little bit about it when you were up here. How hard is it to kind of just bury those emotions when you getting punched in the face, or you have to fight somebody that people have been, you know, say, oh, he's a national champion, he's this and he's that. I mean, can you guys just give a little insight on how challenging it is to control your emotions and focus on being technical?
I mean, I'd say for me, getting punched is like in the face and taking punches. Like for me, I find it fun. I find it fun getting punched and like throwing punches. But it's like the frustrating thing is like when you're doing the wrong thing your coach is telling you to do, and then like they tell me over and over and over, and I just get frustrated. I get frustrated at them, but I mostly get frustrated at myself because like I'm just not doing what they're telling me to do. But the part when I get frustrated at them is like they're telling me over and over and what I'm supposed to do, and I'm not doing it. But it's just I just get frustrated over all of those certain things. I have to be able to control myself and not be able to go in the next round having those emotions and being frustrated and just doing something stupid and end up getting caught because one wrong punch could just stop everything. So I have to be defensively responsible.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. So I got something that I like to call pad work. And I got to see, you know, how fast you guys can, you know, hit these pads. All right. So we're going to get straight to it. All right. I want you to give me the first answer that comes to you. All right. And we're going to get right through these real quick. Right. Just like you throwing ones, twos, threes, fours. All right. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Trash talk or no trash talk?
Trash
No
Trash
talk.
talk.
Trash
Okay.
talk.
Okay. Philly or Virginia?
Virginia.
Virginia.
Wicked. I was a little hesitant on that one.
And listen, I love Philly. 'Cause our coach, he from Philly, so we take us out there. That's good work. I ain't gonna
Fight
lie to you.
City, yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I
Home is
love
home. It's hard to choose against home, right?
yeah.
All right. Xbox or PS5?
PS5.
PS5.
Xbox.
See? I knew I was gonna catch y'all out here. Music or movies?
Movies.
Music.
Okay. All right. Listen, you guys are pretty accurate. Y'all ain't hurt my hands. Y'all ain't hit me in the face. I think you guys are pretty good, man. What I want you guys to do is I want you to tell us, each and one of you, I want you to tell us what you guys got going on next as far as any tournaments or, you know, give any closing thoughts you want to share before we get up out of here.
I'd say this December is nationals in Louisiana. Before that, I'd say November is the Silver Gloves tournament. And, yeah, that's all I know so far.
Okay.
Nationals, and you know, I'm trying to do some cooking on some behind the scenes stuff. So, you know, that's more for the later down the line tune. But yeah, right now, nationals, anything that comes in between there, you know, tune ups just to make sure we're staying on task, making sure we're doing what we need to do, what we need to work on. But yeah, nationals is the big one. Then after nationals, trying to make something cook. So
All right.
yeah.
All right. Taylor, close us out. What you got?
I got nationals. I don't really know anything before that, but oh yeah, the silver gloves. Yeah, I got the silver gloves and the nationals. Anything else I really don't know about.
Okay. No, absolutely. And listen, one thing I do know about is I'll be watching it. If I'm watching, that means everybody's watching. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. And you guys, you know what I'm saying? I'll be following y'all on IG. Rico, I just got your IG. So yeah, man, I'll be sure to make sure that people know all the hard work you guys are putting in. And listen, this weekend, if you guys get a chance, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of jewel right here. That Richardson Hitchens versus Jose Chon Zepeda. That's in Orlando. That's on DAZN. It's going to be a very good fight. All right.
I got hit.
Me too.
I got Hitchison.
Now,
I ain't
on
gonna, that man nice.
yes, he is. Yes, he
The
is.
pace tough, but Hitchison technically will dissect him. So that's all I'm gonna say on him.
Now, on the undercard, you have this is the battle for undisputed welterweight championship. Jessica McCaskill, she's the unified champ, against Sandy Ryan. Sandy Ryan is all the way from the UK. She's from Derby, England. She's the WBO champ, and they're fighting in Orlando on the undercard. So that's undisputed. Like I said, you do your homework, right? I know school, we back in school, and I promised everybody once I got back to work, I was going to make sure that I give everybody an opportunity to learn something. So just as much as we learn from you guys, I want y'all to do y'all homework. I gave y'all some homework because the next time I catch y'all, I'm going to have to ask y'all about Sandy Ryan as y'all up on her, because I believe she's going to be the new undisputed welterweight champion. So that's just my little jewel for you guys.
Yeah, I'll do some homework on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, listen, guys, thank you for joining me. This is the championship rounds. I'm going to make sure that you guys get a copy of this interview, and everybody drop a comment, drop a like, go follow them on IG. Give your IGs out, guys.
Wicked I_King. Taylor_2Tough Hill.
Enrico versus the world 2.
That's right. And then follow the official gym, Nerdyboxing Gym. Follow Nerdyboxing Gym apparel. Go check out the merch. I'm telling y'all, man, they got it popping, man. And please support. If you love boxing, you got to love what these guys are doing. And I love y'all for tuning in. Thank you very much. And we out of here.
Yeah.
Stop.